What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today we're diving back into more Shorts Brewing Company, and it is the Shorts Hoppy Holidays pack of the 2023 version. Guys, this year, Galactic Gargle Blaster once again included in the pack. I don't think I've ever reviewed this beer, and actually I'm not quite sure that I've even had it. So I thought this was one I would break down, review, and give you guys my thoughts on. And actually, an Instagram follower told me that they wanted me to review this, so I will honor that. And I will actually review it for you. So yeah, shout out to the Instagram followers. I'm on there at Poor Michigan Beer. It is what it is. So we will see. This is 10.9% ABV, being a Belgian style beer, guys. I don't know too much about it, but I did have to look the ABV up because once again, Shorts does not include the ABV on their can. Wish they would, but they just don't still. So this was canned on 10/10/23, and today is the 4th of December. Time of recording, again, I wish it was a little bit fresher, but shouldn't matter too much. Still semi-fresh. So let's get our Shorts Tiku glass, and we're diving back into the Hoppy Holidays, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. So I expect this to be quite a monster of a beer at nearly 11%, but sometimes these Belgian beers will sneak up on you, and they end up being pretty tasty. So nice can art. I dig it. So almost looks like a hazy beer. Looks like a New England style in a way. But again, a little bit hazy, a little bit of particulate, a little bit of moderate carbonation streaming to the top with nice white head, fluffy head retention going on. Looks great in the glass. Looks like some sort of hybrid IPA with Belgian funk. Guys, I don't know. It's sometimes a lot of the Belgian beers are not clear in general, so that's not that unordinary. It's, wow, very Dawn soapy sticking to the glass. Look at that. Let's go to an aroma. Let's move along. Ooh. A little bit of like sweet lemon bubblegum. It's like very fruity, almost like cherries, oranges. A little bit of like peachy marmalade. And then that little like Belgian-y estery funk underneath, a little bit of like clove, a little bit of banana, a little bit of white bread. It smells very sweet and fruity, actually, with a little bit of like hoppiness. So I don't know, it smells pretty good. Let's dive in. Galactic Gargle Blaster. It does have a meaning behind it. You guys can look that up for yourself. Go look up Galactic Gargle Blaster. Cheers. Ooh. Big body, a little bit of heat on the back end. Not bad heat, it just lets you know that it's a big beer, definitely with a large approach to hoppiness, and goes down with a little bit of oomph, if you will. But very smooth, actually, for being almost 11%. I do tend to like these big Belgian beers. This one comes across as some sort of like hybrid. Very IPA-ish, yet slightly Belgian-y funky on the other end of the spectrum, kind of put together into one concoction in this glass. Wow, it is quite piney still and hoppy, though, on the back end. It should be for Shorts. It makes sense that they would go this route. I guess I'm not that surprised. I get like candied peach, candied orange, a little bit of like lemon skin. The estery Belgian-y clovey banana thing is very subtle compared to the hoppiness, so the hoppy level is very high. It kind of almost offsets the Belgian funk / ester goodness in this beer. If you're a Belgian person, you still might like this, but you might want more of the Belgian aspect of the beer. This might not offer you enough. I don't know. Because it comes across still big IPA vibes, slightly resinous pine on the back end. But that fruitiness kind of collides with the hoppiness very well and ends up being like a slightly maltier beer with a Belgian-y twist. It's just interesting. I don't know what I think about this beer. I think I like it. I think it's quite drinkable at 11% almost. And I think it's just a fun hybrid between an IPA and a Belgian, aka IPA, a Belgian IPA. I don't know. It's a big beer. Again, lemon, orange, candied peach, Nice fruitiness. Again, once again, offset by hoppy bitterness on the back end, quite bitter. But the banana, clovey, yeasty goodness is definitely still in this beer. You can still tell it has the Belgian funk in it. It's just a nice marriage between an IPA and a Belgian, guys. I don't know. It's very, very hoppy. And again, I shouldn't be shocked because that is Short's take on most things. Make that mother scratcher hoppy, and this is indeed a hoppy beer, guys. Lemon skin, candied orange, candied peach, almost like a little melon kind of intertwined in that mix too. Again, very nice complexity to this beer with just a really interesting take on a Belgian beer. It's good. I have no real gripes about it. I think it's tasty, and I think it's a different version of a Belgian beer that many people would be accustomed to. I like it. I think it's the best of both worlds, and I think it's just a really nice concoction. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. It's more of an IPA than it is a Belgian, but it's definitely a hybrid of both. Rating. Super drinkable at this ABV, and the slight burn going down, but the maltiness, the softness in the middle kind of offsets any unpleasant ABV that might hit you. So I think this is still a great beer at the end of the day, and it's still a little high in the ABV range for me, but as you can see, I'm putting it down, and there's no serious problem here. Honey, sweet honey bread too, just like a honey sweet maltiness. It's good. It's a great beer. 3.99 out of 5. I think it's just a cool hybrid. I think it's just a unique beer that you don't see every day. And it reminds me a lot of like a hopped up Storm Cloud concoction in Frankfort, Michigan, but just a little bit more oomph than they typically would give you in an IPA. So that's where I sit today. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been the Galactic Gargle Blaster. Until next time, over and out. Cheers.